everybody, and welcome back. I am actually here to do another Hershey's candy bar wrapper. Once again, the original idea on this came from Chicken Scratch on YouTube, so please check out her video. She did a great candy bar for Halloween. I've been doing them for Christmas, and I actually got a request from my sister-in-law on how to do one for the 3.5 ounce size, which is the chocolate bar that comes in the holiday pack. So I'm doing this specifically for my sister-in-law, and I just thought everybody else might like the measurements for the holiday size candy bar also. So stay tuned and we'll get started. Now, to get started on this project, you are going to want a 7¼ by 7¼ squared piece of paper, and I'm actually going to score it on the Martha Stewart scoreboard, but you can score it however you'd like. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to score it at the 1/2 inch mark. Actually, I wanted to turn that over to score that, pardon me. Do that again. So score at the 1/2 inch mark. And then you're going to score at 7/8, 3 7/8, and let's see, 4 1/4. And I have to say, I absolutely love the Martha Stewart scoreboard. I just got it. It's new for me, but it's fabulous. I highly recommend it, and so it just makes everything so much easier. I'll go ahead and set that aside. Now just go ahead and fold on your score marks. This paper's a lot stiffer than what I was using earlier to make, so you have to really sit there and work on it a little bit. Now, you may recognize this paper globe since you gave it to me. It's part of my collection from last year, and I love it. It's got little Christmas trees on it. So you just want to make sure it's squared up. And to go ahead and make sure your measurements are accurate, you can go ahead and put your candy bar in there. Make sure it's appropriate. And everything looks really good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and glue the outer 1/2 inch side and then all the way across the bottom. Put a good sticky part of glue, which is why I go through so much glue, because I use so much. Now, careful to keep it outside of that glue line. Go ahead and fold it over and square everything up. You want to make sure everything's nice and square, just so it has a nice finish. I'm a little bit off, but it's okay. And go ahead and seal that down really well. Okay, slide your candy bar out. Now at the bottom where the glue is, go ahead and pinch your corners out while you stick it down. So just get a nice pinch on those edges, so it's going to flare out a little bit. Now what you want to do is, if you have a crimper, go ahead and grab your crimper, and we're going to crimp this bottom edge. It gives a really nice little effect. 2, 3, 4, and I have about 4 crimps on it. And actually, that, because I'm using such a heavy cardstock, it didn't come out very well, so I'm going to go ahead and re-crimp it again. Okay, much better the second time. So now we have a crimped edge at the bottom, which just gives it a nice little finished look. Again, this is an optional step. You do not have to do this, but it's just nice and fun. Next, what you want to do is just push down and marking the center with your pencil. Just go ahead and put a little dot. Come over here and punch it with your hole punch or your crocodile, whatever you like to use. I'm trying to see where it is because it's such a dark piece of paper. Go ahead and punch it. Now you can actually start building your decorations. So this is your foundation, and it's as simple as that. Go ahead and insert your candy bar. Now again, this is the Hershey's Holiday Collection, and it's in the plastic. It's not gold foil wrapped. So go ahead and put a little glue on the upper flap and the bottom flap, fold it over and just glue it down. I've already done this on this one, but it just makes it easier for it to slide in and out. So you're just going to slide that in there temporarily while we do the building. And I'm not going to make you watch all of this. I do want to tell you that the base size of the coordinating papers is 2 1/4 wide by 5 1/4 inches high. And then the one that layers on top of that is 2 inches by 5 inches. And I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've gone ahead and assembled the Hello Kitty. I believe I cut her out at 2 1/2 or 3 inches. Honestly, I don't remember, and I didn't write it down. But I would definitely not go any smaller than that, just because all the little pieces get a little bit difficult to work with if you go too much smaller. And just for fun, because I know you haven't seen the iRock tool yet, Glow, or at least you haven't bought it yet, I decided just to put a little pearlized button right in the center of her snowball, of her Santa hat. And so I'm just going to wait for this to heat up for just a second. It's usually pretty quick. And you put your little button, like I said, mine's a little pearl. I didn't have anything else right now because I was doing a lot of pearlized cards. And then once it heats up, just go ahead and hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. And it just melts right on to the snow hat. I don't know if you can see it, but there you go, right there. And it just gives it a little dimension, an extra little bling. And then using the Mickey and Friends cart, I printed out a tag at 3 inches, or excuse me, 1 1/2 inches. It's 1 1/2 because it measures from top to bottom, not width-wise. So 1 1/2 inches. And then I just did the shadow to the black, and it says the magic of Christmas is what I stamped it with, which is very appropriate for our family. And actually my friend that I just told you about, Kat, that was one of the stamps that she just sent to me. So how sweet was that? So now I'm just going to go ahead and attach it to the candy bar. And we're just going to line it up so it's centered between the sides. Just like that. And then the only thing that's left to do, it would be to go ahead and attach Hello Kitty and our ribbon. So because the fact that I put the little pearlized button on, the iRock, I'm not going to run it through my Xyron like I would normally do on something like this, so I'm going to have to use my glue gun. Normally I just run it right through the Xyron and it'd be easy, but I just wanted to show that to you because I wasn't sure if you'd used one yet or seen it. So now that she's all glued up, we're just going to go ahead and place her in the center of the candy bar. There you go. Now we have one last step to do, and all we have to do is slide the candy bar out for this step. And here I have cut out a 30-inch ribbon, and what you want to do is flip your candy bar over and lay it on top of the ribbon. Bring it so that both ends are at the top and equal, and then just pull on it to make sure it's there. Center it up, grab a hold of it at the top, slide it back down with the front at the front, and then all you have to do is thread your ribbon back through the holes that we punched earlier. And flip it over, do the same thing for the front. Okay. And tie your bow. So here you have it. Here is your perfect little giveaway for school. It's very cute, very appropriate. You can go ahead and give it to the teachers, to the other kids if she's giving gifts away to the kids, which I know you were interested in. And so it just makes a really cute little giveaway for Christmas, and you don't have a lot of money invested. Maybe a little bit of time, but actually if you assembly line them, it doesn't take all that much. So I hope you and Nikki Boo have a great time building these. Have fun. If you have any questions, then just give me a call. Everyone else, I hope you enjoyed the project as well. I'm sorry if it was a little bit more personalized. The last two videos have been, but it's just been because I've received requests. And if you ever have a request, would like to see me do something, just go ahead and leave a comment and I'd be happy to do so. So everyone, have a wonderful Christmas. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.